r/AskReddit by Reddit. What did the popular kid at your school do to go from cool to an absolute outcast? She was pretty and fairly popular, and near the end of the school year told everyone she had cancer. We were approaching the end of grade 7 at the time. Eventually literally everyone knew. Teachers, other parents, other grades, etc. And it kind of united everyone who weren't typically friends, and that was kind of cool. Until one day, maybe a week or two in, a pair of girlfriends go to visit her at her parents' house, and they bring it up and discover it was a hoax. She annoyed a lot of people and lost all her friends after that. Gained new ones eventually, but what a goddamn weird thing to lie about. Known party girl at my school was texting while driving. She hit and killed someone crossing the street. Her father was a sergeant in the police department. She went to jail for 6 months and then had to do probation/community service. Not quite sure what happened after the fact. She deleted everything tied to her. This was 2 days after high school graduation. There was a girl that was the popular girl in school. She had all the friends and even put out an album. She was a total star locally. One day we were taking standardized tests and she runs out of the room and doesn't return. When we left the class there was green diarrhea all over the floor just down the hall from the classroom. Poor girl didn't make it to the bathroom in time. She didn't return to school that school year and moved to another town/school completely after that. She married a famous NFL player and is one of these Instagram people now, so she bounced back from a poopy situation pretty well. Please tell me she dating a Green Bay Packer? That was rookie year. He's with the Browns now. Guy got accused of rape at a party and nobody believed the girl, and people spread vicious rumors about her and sided with him. The whole thing seemed like everyone viewed him as a victim, and he played himself up that way. Until, a few months later, another girl said she had been raped by him at a party, and multiple other people at the party saw her hysterically crying and bruised afterwards. There were not so many people supporting him after that. I got away with it once. I'm sure I can do it again. Hope the girls are okay. That's horrible to hear. He got drunk and finger banged a sheep at an outdoor party. He spent the next 3 years as the sheep ducker. Edit. Everyone assumes he was Welsh or from New Zealand. This was upstate New York. You build hundreds of bridges throughout your life and nobody calls you a bridge builder. But you duck one goat. Well, the popular girl at my school tried to ruin the life of a really sweet girl because of boyfriend drama. When she realized people were standing up for the sweet girl instead, she lost her mind, accusing the other girl and her boyfriend of property damage, turning on anyone who didn't swear loyalty to her, turning people against one another, screaming at teachers. It was a mess. The nail in the coffin was when she confided to me and to others that she was planning to put laxatives in the pastries she baked for the class. Obviously I let people know, and she became completely ostracized. She left at the end of junior year, and senior year was the most chill year ever. I don't blame you for letting people know. You can't let that crap slide. Unbelievable smooth comment. I got fed an entire bottle of Lax over the course of a day. I'm pretty sure I missed 2 days of school and lost 3 to 5 pounds. I didn't leave the toilet for days. It was easily the worst week of my life. Oh yeah, and to top it all off, it completely ducked with how my body functions, so now when I have to poop I gotta go right then, or I'm gonna poop myself. TLDR, don't duck with laxatives. Edit, my most upvoted comment, and it's about the crapest day of my life. Cool twin brothers from my high school drove home intoxicated from a football game, crossed a double yellow and smashed head on into a car coming in the opposite direction, killing the other 2 occupants almost instantly. The brother not driving was severely injured and is currently still slightly mentally disabled. The brother driving came away with relatively minor injuries. Somehow he got away with no charges filed, probably on account of his lawyer father. He was also on one of our more successful teams, so when he returned to school a couple of weeks later they announced it during a school assembly, basically celebrating his return and congratulating him on a speedy recovery. Some of his friends started applauding, but pretty much everyone else ostracized him from that point on, given the fact that he killed 2 people. And yes, he still is and was a piece of crap. This kid in middle school used to talk shit to everyone. He had nice stuff his parents got him and everyone thought he was tough and could fight until one day he started on a special needs kid. Nobody had ever actually seen the popular kid fight. He just was excellent at intimidation. Now a lot of the special needs kids in my area weren't just students who were mentally challenged, but had overall learning disabilities. Many of those kids came from very tough homes, and the special needs kid who the popular kid messed with was an absolute savage. He grew up in a pretty tough part of town, but was really a gentle giant. He could play football, he was muscular, he could do everything the regular students could do except speak properly, a minor speech impediment. The popular kid challenged him to a one-on-one fight and got his butt kicked by the special needs kid. I'm talking blood everywhere. His clothes got ripped, one of his sneakers landed like 10 feet away, and to top it all off he even tried running away after the first few punches. The special needs kid grabbed him and pulled him back. It was a massacre. The popular kid not only lost all of his influence, but didn't even have the guts to come back to school for like a week. If I ever saw instant karma it would have had to have been on this day, because he was quiet as a mouse the rest of the years through high school. There was a popular cheerleader at my school that was in a bad car wreck and she suffered severe brain damage. The day she came back some of her friends, aka the popular kids, sat with her at lunch. Every day after that though, they sat on the other side of the cafeteria in their normal spot and she was with the other special needs students. They would walk past her without saying a word. As far as everyone knew, her entire group of friends completely abandoned her. I don't think she missed them though, so silver lining, she seemed to be very happy most of the time after the accident. Not so much before. This was in the mid-late 80s, and every teen movie with a bunch of crappy preppies pretty much accurately depicts the popular kids in my high school. Our star football player lost his full-ride football scholarship to LSU after beating his girlfriend into a coma. It's been like 8 years, but if memory serves correctly he didn't end up going to prison or juvie because they lack sufficient evidence. He eventually got expelled from our school because it had a zero tolerance policy for fighting, and one of his girlfriend's friends called him out for beating her while in the hallway. He didn't like being confronted and tried to beat the crap out of the guy calling him out. Oh crap, this sorta blew up. Finally remembered the guy's name. There weren't any news articles directly about the incident in question. According to everything I could find, he got a lawyer very quickly and got the charges reduced. He got picked up by another major school, not a winning one, but certainly a big one. He underperformed his freshman year and a newer recruit way outperformed him his sophomore year, so he transferred to a much smaller school. As far as I can tell he did not come anywhere close to going pro. Oh. Also, I couldn't find out what happened to his girlfriend. I'm sorry. Stop calling me a violent abuser, or I'll kick your butt. Wow, I'm touched. I'll have to remember that when I'm kicking your butt. My school doesn't really have popular people. Everyone just kinda has their friends. Some people have more than others, but it's not like a social hierarchy. However, this one girl did something that, rightfully, destroyed her reputation. So basically this girl, that was pretty well liked, asked out this boy that no one ever expected her to ask out. It was unexpected, because he was less well known, but in general everyone liked him. They had a cute relationship for about 2 months. He started sitting with her friends at lunch, and was becoming closer with them. Well, one of the girl's friends found out she was cheating on him. She told the boy and her friends, and he was really upset about it. When the girl found out people knew the truth, she said she was only dating him for answers on homework, and that she never actually liked him. Once it got around, no one really looked at her the same. She tried to talk crap about him and the friend that exposed her a few times, but she was either ignored or totally shut down. This year she's not at our school and no one misses her. There was a guy that was pretty popular. He got really drunk at a party and totally didn't know where he was. He pulled down his pants, squatted and totally started to poop. He moved away immediately. He was a senior, and I was in 8th grade. That was well over 25 years ago. Well, he friended me on Facebook a couple months ago, and I kinda recognized him. I racked my brain, and it came to me, the guy who pooped at the party. Poor guy. I mean, is nobody else going to say it? No? Alright. Jeez, what a party pooper. Thank you for watching Reddit. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more r/AskReddit videos. Share your stories in the comment section below.